Well, here we go, because Arn, the next night, it's Fall Brawl. It takes place in Houston, Texas at the Astro Arena. 6,000 fans in attendance. 3,500 of those were paid. This pay-per-view, Arn, is not generally received well by wrestling fans. 95% of the readers polled in the Wrestling Observer gave this one a thumbs down. Meltzer writes the following about the pay-per-view. I'm going to read this here. Fall Brawl was the worst major show thus far in 1993. The matches were sluggish. The booking was unimaginative. The matchmaking itself was downright pathetic. It looked pathetic on paper going in, and the result was even worse than what would have been expected from the lineup. Some of the best talent in the company. You have Brian Pillman, Steve Austin, Chris Benoit, Arn Anderson. I'm just kidding. He didn't say your name. But Pillman, Austin, and Benoit were left home, while the parade of new, uncharismatic, mechanical, and largely untalented big guys were brought out to no fan reaction. This is a harsh criticism from Meltzer, but upon reviewing this event, he may have some merit here, Arn.
I'm sure he does.
We're going to talk about the world title match first. This one features Rick Rude and Ric Flair. They go 31 minutes for the world heavyweight title. And again, since WCW can no longer call it the NWA title and had not yet begun calling it the international title, it's kind of awkward. But we do have the closing minutes of this match, and we're going to watch this finish together in our third clip of the week.
Oh, he clotheslined him. And look at Fifi cheering over that.
And what's wrong with that? There's
a lot of flagrant, vicious, injury-type move where he's trying to intentionally injure the man, and Fifi cheers.
Well, there's about 6,000 others in here cheering, and millions watching on pay-per-view around the world cheering that move.
And Flair again slides back into the ring to break the count, and then back out to the floor. Chops him. Down goes Ravishing Rick Rude.
There's the count.
Flair back into the ring, breaks the count, back out to the floor again.
He's going up top. This is really a high-risk maneuver for Flair, for anyone to go to the top and go to the floor, but Rude is up. Flair waiting. Here goes Flair. Down. And Ric Flair with a burst of energy here. Rude may be counted out here, Jess.
No, Flair just broke the count. Referee's pushing him back. Rude back up the apron. You're right. If he don't get that rope.
And Rude desperately wants to get back in. A count out, of course, will do him no good. But Rude, he's in la-la land now. You can tell that by looking at him. He's in trouble. And Flair chomping away. Into the jaw.
Real close-in, closed fist right there.
A warning. Rude reverses. Flair goes in upside down again. This time he holds on. He hits the rope. Rude.
Oh, but
Rude got him with a clothesline.
And now Rude's going up.
Ravishing Rick Rude. Up on top.
And he hit it. We could have a new champion.
1, 2, Flair's up, Flair's up.
And Rude can't believe it. Rude accusing the referee of protecting the Nature Boys title.
Outside again. About the 4th time in this match. Flair on this side.
And look at Rude giving it to Fifi. Oh, look at this. Little hip shot. I told you, Fifi. She hit him. Now there. What a nice guy. Whoa.
What is he doing? What in the...
Who the hell do you think you are?
Wait a minute. There's Flair.
Big back body drop.
Fifi better get out of the ring, because that's no place for a lady. Atomic drop. Up and down.
Face first down on the mat.
Here he goes. He's got a leg. figure four.
He's hooked it. And he's hooked it in the middle.
The figure four leg lock. The referee is talking to Fifi. The referee is talking to Fifi.
And Rude went to his trunks. He hit the Nature Boy. He's got him covered. A new champion. Rudis did it. Rudis defeated Nature Boy Ric Flair for the World Heavyweight title.
Let's get the
Ladies and
official word.
gentlemen, the winner and new World Heavyweight Champion, Ravishing Ric Rude.
Jesse, you say you saw him go to the tights. The referee was talking to Fifi. I didn't see it. Hopefully we can see it on a replay, but we got a new world champion as Fifi looks over Ric Flair.
Well, it looked to me like, let's go back to replay. Maybe we got it on replay. Here you see Rude and Fifi. Look at, she strikes him.
Good.
Now, I can't believe it. Look at how he rewards her after getting hit. He gives her a tender kiss. There you got it, right on camera.
Yes, sir.
Rude going to the trunks. Brilliant move. Referee tied up. Pow. Hits Flair straight in the bridge of the nose. Knocks him senseless.
Simply ravishing. Rude doing ravishing type maneuvers there with a good old Fifi. And what'd you think about that one?
Well, just the detail thing backing way up. There was a comment by Jesse, I think, that they had been outside 4 times,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
Well, I hope they covered the fact in which Tony kind of half-ass covered it. You didn't want the guy to get counted out if you're Flair, the challenger. You don't want the champion to
True.
get counted out because you don't get the title. So I hope they covered that those 4 times that they were outside. You know what I mean? It's like
To make it make sense. That's right.
Yeah, that would be stupid for Rick Rude to let Flair get counted out. So that's a big part of the story of the match. I'm probably sure of.
Yeah, I got it. One thing I'll mention here real quick is Double A Meltzer called the first half of this match, which we didn't watch, the worst Ric Flair match that he's wrestled since 1990, where he was the Black Scorpion.
Wow.
Yeah, that's rough. And listen, they've both gone on to say they didn't have great chemistry in the ring. You and I talked about it. I believe it was last week, but you know, they just never really had that 4 or 5 star Matt Classic. And it's hard because we as fans kind of don't understand how 2 wrestlers of this talent level, you know, how can they not put on a clinic? I mean, is there anything you can share with our audience to kind of help us understand that?
Yeah. Just because you have 2 tremendous workers don't mean they have great chemistry. Rude had a pace that was slower than most. He was better served to be the champion and have a guy challenging because he could take the beating and do all of his stuff and all the Rick Rude stuff and the reverse, you know, atomic drop and all the things that he sold really well. He could do it at his own pace if he was the champion. It didn't have the same feel if he's the challenger because you have to step up your, you know, your pacing and your urgency. You're trying to become the champion. And sometimes you just don't have great chemistry with some guys.